On this week's episode, we discuss the new skill cards for speed duels. Also, we go through the new duel discs that are made for real-life dueling-ish. And we finally start speculating on the next ban list. Let's get right into it. It's the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. And I'm Bragg. I'm joined today by Jake.
Hello.
Andrew.
Yes, you are.
And little old Logan. Off there slurping. having a bit of a slurp over there, are you, Logie boy?
It has begun.
Evening, Cardinal.
Yep. How's that week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Logan, you didn't play this week, did you?
Oh, I did play, thank you very much.
Oh, cool. How was your week in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I played some speed duels. Got Tom into speed duels for a bit.
Yep,
He said he didn't like it.
Oh, righty.
Yeah, he was like, fuck this, I'm learning original Yu-Gi-Oh first.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
what decks are you playing?
We just took 2 out of the structure deck
Oh,
on the Yu-Gi-Oh
cool.
one because there was like fucking heaps of them lying around.
Yep.
Makes sense, no one likes Yu-Gi.
Yeah, that Yu-Gi-Oh one's such a disappointment.
Then I played a couple games online and I was like, hey, this is boring. And I went back to doing church things.
Alright, no comment on that.
They weren't boring as well.
How was your week, Andrew?
Well, I didn't play on Sunday, but last Tuesday we had locals and I won that, which was a nice change of pace. I haven't done that in a little bit. Actually, no, I did like 2 weeks before that, but yeah, no, it was good.
Excellent. How was yours, Jake?
The same as last week, so consistently not coming first. But like always just one loss. And it's usually like an early loss to someone playing a good deck.
Yeah.
Me. Which is fair, it has been me the last 2 or 3.
Wait, but it wasn't you on Sunday, so go fuck yourself.
Because I wasn't
Whoa,
there.
can we stop playing in my Christian community?
Oh, God damn
the
you.
censorship
God
story.
damn you.
God loves me.
Well,
Man.
let me know when the Cardinal leaves so I can swear again.
There's difference. We're not Cardinals. We're Anglican. We're not Catholic.
Where's, how did weekend go anyway? What was the result of
Yeah,
that?
it was good. So we had 11 people. I feel
Joshua
like...
Glenn won.
Yeah, Josh won. Lewis came second.
How good is Solomon Grades?
I don't know, man. Him winning just really beats down my elitism.
Jake, does it hurt? Does it, like, don't get me wrong, I do hate Salad as much as the next person, but does it hurt you with all the weeks of you calling them Salad and shit and all the other diffs when they like keep winning locals and big events?
The thing about them is that the deck on its own is garbage. If you had an entire deck of salamanders, they wouldn't do anything. It's when you only need 1 or 2 of them to actually get to the standard board, and then everything else is just a no card, then it becomes incredibly annoying.
True.
That's the same with fucking Sky Strikers.
Yeah, and I fucking hate them too.
I am a big fan of Sky Strikers. They're great.
Actually, no, Widow Anchor is pretty damn good. Oh, but
Yeah,
they
do
also...
have a lot of
already
good
Widow
stuff.
Anchor.
Like, and also, what's the one that makes them immune to shit?
Oh.
The quick plate.
Eagle Beaster.
Yeah, that's pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shark Cannon is also
Good-
good. They have a lot
good
of
point,
really good
good point.
cards. I really don't feel like the first week they're calling.
Really good point there. Good card is good. Thank you. Thank you for the input.
You're welcome.
What the
Remember
hell?
why we stopped inviting you to these?
What the hell? And my week was, it's just... He's trying me, isn't he? He's absolutely trying me.
I'd volunteer to go over and punch him in the face, but I live a lot further away than the both
Alright,
of you.
I'll walk up the hill, I'll switch to my phone. I'll do this on my phone as I'm walking up the hill.
You'll walk up the
Stump
hill.
on the door.
You'll walk up the hill. That's
No,
funny.
you don't knock on the door. You ruin the element of surprise. You just go up the side of his house and sneak in through the window.
It's true. That's a good point.
We're poor. We don't have.
Sound like you've done this before.
No, the Cardinal told me how to get him.
My week in Yu-Gi-Oh was rubbish because I got called into work all week on the shift that doesn't let me play.
Ripperoo.
I was so positive on like when we did the podcast early last week. I'm like, sweet, Tuesday and Thursday, I got this set. And then you get that fateful call Tuesday morning.
Morgan Freeman comes in. Little did he know.
Yeah. He's gonna be doing Arvos all week. But otherwise, I just like selling them so much. They make me happy. Actually, I was digging through cards for you, Andrew. And I got you that sweet tech.
The sweetest.
Yeah, after like many days of waiting period, and it just turns out it was just on a pile, like on the counter. I went through like all the deck. That's the thing. Oh, okay, so I have four Liliths from that structure deck, from the Lair of Darkness structure deck. I have 4 Liliths.
Yeah,
only
4.
have-
But you only need 3.
Yeah, and I only have 1 Diabolos I could find.
Yeah, because Diablos was a better card, so you used them more.
No, but where the hell did they go?
Did you sell or trade any of them to Harry at some point? Because I know he was running Sky Strikers with it at one point.
Don't think so. Unless
Did
I
you
lent
give
them
any
to
to-
him.
Did you give any to Blake for the YCS and then never see him again because he doesn't show up?
No.
No, I don't think that happened. Did he even wait? He ran them in going second Sky Strikers.
Well, no, his list was
No,
fucking
he's
bonkers.
just talking shit.
His list is bonkers.
Well, speaking of Sky Strikers, let's get into it. Let's this format. So we're coming into ban list no sooner than April 2nd was the prediction. So
Okay, when was the April? Holy shit.
that's next week. So that means we can talk about it now. So actually, we've been just being pestered for it, really. I've been asked a couple times when we're doing this, and then you've been suggesting it all week, Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
I thought we could nearly and this is probably the longest stretch of podcasts we've gone without asking for stuff to be banned. So I think that we're being in a
Well,
okay spot.
It's not a cancerous format at the moment. Like the real bad shit's not like some stuff gets annoying, but there's nothing like from Gunblower and Firewall for ages were like so fucking cancerous. And Ron Gomini had I don't think there's anything that bad at the moment.
I think we're about to hit it though, because that Orcus zombie deck's starting to run around.
Yeah, that I'm told that's pretty nuts.
It's pretty bonkers, which means I'm pretty keen to play that deck.
So was it just that we didn't know the broken deck this whole format, and now we're going to find it in the next couple weeks? When's the next YCS? Let's have a look. But otherwise, so first up in the ban list speculation, how will they hit Sky Strikers?
They won't.
If they hit it, yeah.
They won't.
From what I've seen of other discussions, it's very hard to hit them without killing them because a lot of their cards are sort of critical. And I think probably the best ones that you could hit, probably the best one you would hit is multi-roll.
Yep.
But isn't
Like,
it like
really well be broken
super okay to kill them now?
No.
Well, that's the
They
thing.
don't
They've
sell
got
that in
reprints
game.
on the way. Yeah, they got reprints coming. So, while you can understand them needing to hit them, they also want to sell shit. So, I don't think they'll kill it off until after they're able to sell the product.
I don't think they
Yeah.
need to hit them any more than they have the last 12 months, which has been kind of consistently. Yeah, they seem a bit overpowered, but also nothing super degenerate. But it's if they haven't hit them before, I don't see why they'd hit them now. I've just kind of lost hope.
See, this is how we all felt when Zoo was running around.
But the Zoo got hit 3 times. It just it was just peripheral.
Yeah, yeah.
What is what hits of Sky Striker had? They had drones, which I'm not going to even acknowledge.
Yeah, because that wasn't really for them, right? That's
Yeah, that was just for the
drones
decks
could
who
be
were using
banned.
it as an
It makes
engine.
no difference to that pure deck. I really hope, and speaking of which, I want to go into it. But as for one thing, I hope that's banned. I really hope drones is banned. I'm sick of seeing the engine splashed in other decks. I'm happy for it to be at full power as long as people commit to fucking Sky Striker. But I hate just seeing the engine of 1 after the burners 3 engage are fucking drones. Getting the any link 2 for free with 1 seeing just engage. Fuck off.
so multi-roll.
Could you fucking not?
So yeah, okay. If they hadn't announced the reprint of Engage, I would say Engage is going to 1. That's what
No,
would.
I still don't think so.
Nah. What? Okay, if Engage wasn't being reprinted, it's the searcher of the deck. It's not what creates. It's not what enables the deck,
But-
which is multi-roll and Widow Anchor.
I disagree. I think Engage would stay at 3, and I think Multi-World would be the one to go to 1.
But then,
multi-rolls, because you could make it a toolbox when they get their one of steal, they get their one of the destroy spell trap. Engage becomes this toolbox. It becomes a toolbox. It's not strong. It's mid-tier toolbox. It doesn't become a hey, I'm going to constantly just find my way to Widow Anchor and set 3. Does that make sense? You get 1 to 2 uses of Widow Anchor, and then it gets banished. And then if you want to use it again, you have to play suboptimal cards like Burial from Different Dimensions, like suboptimal cards. Put it back in your bin. Play more multi-roll cards.
But they don't want to really hit those because like they want the deck to be relevant to get their money off the Engage reprint. Like so.
Yeah, but hitting Widow to 1 doesn't kill the deck, and it still makes the deck viable. Because they can just play Eagle Boost, they can play Shark Cannon to steal cards. To interact with the opponent still.
Oh, yeah, good point. Shark Cannon can probably make up the difference.
Shark Cannon make up the difference because you have to use the graveyard. So, destroyed by Shark Cannon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Zombies get destroyed by Shark Cannon. Widow won't hurt.
So, yeah, Widow to 1. Because they haven't announced the Widow reprint.
No.
I honestly feel like Widow to 1 is would be enough. I'm like,
yeah,
that's what causes them to be able to do anything, right?
Look at that. Doesn't play the game.
I just want them to stop going Chainlink 1 Widow, Chainlink 2 another Widow, Chainlink 3 another Widow, steal your whole board, and then OTK type of shit like that. And consistently recycling the same one.
Oh, you don't have fun with that? You don't like getting your entire board killed with you?
Yeah, well, that's half the danger of us in Sky Strikers is like the board you build is potentially the board that gets used against you. That was always kind of a scary part of it.
So that's that archetypes cards. Is there any before I start going into more archetypes? Is there any cards that are across all, like any staples that can that are due to be hit?
I mean, it's both, but it's like dangers. I guess would you? I know it's not exactly like a hand trap or anything like that, but it's like the engine that just
fucking dangers. Yep, good point.
The only danger that should get hit is Nessie, because the rest of them are fine. Nessie's bad because Nessie allows you to put another one in your hand, so you're getting 2 chances.
I've heard a lot of arguments for all 3 of them, and different people saying different ones are the best. Like Snake is crazy because it's always a summon.
It's always a summon.
And then you got Jackalope that's like specialing from deck is arguably really strong because that still plays around Droll and stuff like.
So they're both always a summon, but the thing I find dangerous with Nessie is that you get 2 chances to put stuff in your graveyard. So if they hit Nessie, it's a free summon, and if they don't, you just search Snake, which is a free summon anyway. But you've gotten 2 users of your dangerous discards. Well, if you just ban Nessie, make them play 3 Snake, 3 Jackal, and once they use it, it's done. It may be on the board, but it's fine. You're not having to face 2 of them.
Yeah.
Is this where they put Ash Blossom 2?
No, it'll forever stay at 3.
We're getting a reprint of that in the next box thingy, aren't we?
Oh yeah, right. But I mean,
no, we're not getting a reprint of Ash. We're getting Bell.
I believe.
Are we getting all of them?
I don't think so.
I thought in
because I didn't think we were getting, and then someone told me that we're getting all 4 Ghost Girls reprinted.
Yeah.
Well, there's one Ogre, Reaper, Ash.
Yeah, the only time I've ever felt like Ash need to be hit is now, just because of Salad's recycling is fucked up.
Yeah, the recycling element is kind of a bit fucked. That if you didn't
reusing the same mesh every turn, like potentially, if that's the correct play, and in some cases it is, like you get your opponent down to a point where they're low on resources, and then you can be like, oh, I'll just recur the same Ash and make sure I've got it ready for whatever chance they've got to come back.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to do that play yet, and it hasn't come up. But my god, the theory of it.
Josh got to recycle 2 different copies of Ash against me. So he went to recycle 1, and I went to chain one of my Mech Knights to search, and then he dropped 1 that was in his hand. I was like, "You're fucking kidding! You have 2 of them, and you're just gonna loop them? Fuck you!"
I feel like one of the things is like, are you really versing Salamangreats if they don't open Ash? Like,
yeah,
that's how I feel about that.
Basically,
I know you got a Foolish Burial.
Foolish Burial to bring back to.
So I could definitely see Ash going to this ban list. It's like they've gotten that little bit of they've gotten the distance out of it. It's just got a cursory reprint coming up.
I kind of wouldn't mind going to 2 just so I wouldn't have to play 3. Like, If that makes sense.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is kind of. It's like it's at that max C point.
So many
Like
ashes.
max C at 2 was
No,
great because it's
wait.
like now I don't need to buy a third ulti.
Hang on. I just want to see Phantasmal banned.
Oh,
That's casual.
no way. That card's.
It won't happen, but I want to see it banned.
It's-
'Cause I don't have-
Why? It just fuck off, you idiot.
It's a good card, but I haven't seen too many people win off the back of it. Like,
No, it's.
It's hardly like an evenly matched or anything. It's just a
If
good.
you are talking,
your
Maybe-
microphone is sucking the biggest
Sorry.
dick in history, mate.
It is. It
the
is.
worst magical.
That's weird because I'm not feeling anything. But anyway, so actually, Phantasmal probably would go the way in a year like of Gauze, where they just give it the cursory limit. Limit, but no, not for the moment. No way.
But not for Logan's sake. Don't have any.
Well, actually, that's a lie. I have one, but I want to sell it.
So dangers were so yeah, Nessie probably is the best option because they've got two other ones that they can reprint to try and get a cash grab off. Like they could just sacrifice one for the sake of looking
I want
fair.
them to limit possibly Snake and Nessie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going fine with Snake.
What
I would sub Snake for Jackalope. I feel like that's more appropriate
Oh
personally.
yeah,
Feel free to rebut that. But
I
that's
thought
my-
we're doing speculation here, not so much wants.
Every danger to one. Every danger.
Yeah, like look, my want would be that.
Oh, I'm arguing in terms of what is
Yeah.
more powerful and what would then likely be hit if they decide to even hit it. Like, a
Oh,
lot
the
of people-
most powerful one is Dogman, so that's banned.
yeah, a lot of other people are saying they won't touch them until the OCG gets them as well. So I'm like,
Oh.
Fuck. Just
I don't know. I don't know if there's any legitimacy to that or not, but
Well, the last TCG archetype that had stuff banned in it realistically was Cosmo, right?
Cosmo and
Yeah, and Dank was just limited. And that was it.
But was that before they got it?
Yep.
'Cause I'm pretty sure Burning
Yep.
was the first one to get stuff hit before they got it.
Oh, okay. Well, Dank did. And yeah, OC, yeah, and bloody they limited Graph and
So
Sir, yeah, before there was printed over there.
So stuff has been hit before it gets released.
yeah,
Never banned though.
not yet. Always a time to be the first.
Well, I mean, we banned.
This is the TV series of first anime characters main boss monster to be banned.
That is it. We've banned something that they haven't. I hate the two different formats. I just want to have we're in sync with them. I'm getting sick of this bullshit. But that's neither here nor there.
Why do you care so much about their ban list, though? It's not like I'm sitting there with bated breath every time the OCG gets...
Oh no, I just
They have
think
a banner list.
I think there should just be an international product.
I like
Same
the
thing.
idea of that, but they're struggling to get product to stores as it is.
Worldwide release date.
'Cause this will,
I think it'd be interesting because it'd be like rather than always copying the top meta builds, like people would have to scrape together something like as it gets released.
Yeah.
I reckon that would make the game very exciting.
yeah,
Like, you imagine not knowing what's in something until like a week before the set drops, rather than knowing months in advance.
Worldwide releases, please.
Oh, I'll go look up the lottery for the OCG. For YCS Osaka. Shit. I'll do that later. While I remember. All right. So going into the other decks that are popping up. Pendulums keep reoccurring. Is it worth hitting anything from them?
Not really. Like,
No.
the main thing that Pendulum...
Electromite to zero.
at the moment- Fuck off. The main things that Pendulum are doing at the moment is utilizing the PK link. So, like, I would address that before you would address Pendulum. Like, if you take away the PK combo, they don't really do that much.
Yeah, no, you're right, and I think this fits into the category we were just talking about before. Like, that seems to be something people are trying to fit in any deck that can run it.
Yeah, if your deck runs Darks, people try to run the PKs in it, or even Dangers. Some people do that as well. Not Pendulum, specifically. But they do run the PK engine.
So yeah, Electromite's probably safe. That PK probably should be dealt with eventually. It's kind of busted.
The PK itself, I just think if you get rid of the
Oh, it isn't. Yeah.
if you get rid of the spell.
Yeah, if you get rid of the rank up spell, then it's fine.
Oh, yep.
Well, then it's just a fog blade in the game, and that's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, setting up 2 Fog Blades in the current format, like, it's okay, but it's not great.
It loses to Twin Twister.
Do we hit rank up? Do we just ban it outright?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Well, you
off.
can't hit a 1.
I mean,
no,
you could.
Oh, no.
That's why I said, do we just ban it outright? And
Yeah,
you all said
fuck
yeah.
off.
Yeah, like that's probably like a we'll get like next week if we haven't got it, we might get into the our overall predictions
Yeah.
after a bit more.
Provided the list hasn't been released in that time.
It won't be.
Yeah,
Just say
look, but we should like, and I kind of wish we did get into. We know when the ban list is, and we get it announced a week before.
Well, if we do it literally on the Monday, it won't be in the 2nd.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
So it definitely won't be released.
I don't know. Yeah. Do we, besides the Ash Blossom hit, is there anything worth trying to hit in Salamangreats that is outside of the deck itself? Debug?
Yeah, plenty of people insane debug.
Ban debug.
I've seen a lot of people say limit Gazelle.
Ban spinning.
No, way too early to limit
It's too
Gazelle.
early. Yeah, I agree.
I
with
definitely, like, 6 months' time, yeah, Gazelle probably should be limited. But,
Ban Sunlight Wolf.
that. Yeah, no,
ban
debug to 0 seems to be a consensus a lot of people do. Let them keep the Buffalo.
Yep.
Which is just a trade-in, but the like debug's just ridiculous. Like just the pluses, searching off that and then searching off your fucking failings.
But it's a busted trading.
but they still, like, might have to... Actually, even if they did give it a rarity bump, I wouldn't... I don't think they would be too keen. Like, they wouldn't care. Like, it going to 1's very possible.
Ulti rare lady debug in TS. Let's go.
Because they have been topping enough where it is maybe hitting, not the direct support. Giving him the 6 Samurai hit.
Well, like time.
The cross hit where they hit preps.
Time just does not seem to matter to Konami anymore because Thunder Drains weren't out for long enough to.
And that's what I was going to get into next. Do
I
we
was
deal
going to say
with...
just before that, it's interesting you bring up Necroz just in the sense that Prep went to 1, but also Brio went to 2 in that list, and like maybe in a similar fashion, maybe
yep.
Gazelle could go to 2.
They've already sold...
Definitely not 1, but maybe 2.
Yeah, they've already sold those structure decks. Gazelle probably could go to 2. No, put Spinny to 2.
No,
They'll make me heartbroken.
Just ban Circle.
Hey. Actually, yeah, Circle to 2 would be interesting.
I didn't say Circle 2. I said ban.
Yeah, but you've been saying underneath the rest of us for this entire thing. Just like,
I've just been look, ban Fire as an entire concept. Ban it.
Because Dark's not
Hey,
the problem
no.
at all.
fuck you,
Back
because
to
that
the
is
start.
my purgatory.
Yeah.
Back to the Stone Age.
And then Thunder Dragons. Actually, there's one more deck we can talk about after
They
Thunder
can't
Dragons.
have any more shit hit. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they were prematurely fucked over.
I feel like if you hit the other 2, though...
The only way that deck is topping is if Jesus Christ comes back.
No, it's starting to top again.
No, the only way it wins a YCS though.
If you hit the danger stuff, I guess they kind of get hit in the
It's the
process.
same shit as other stuff though, so it's not so much the Thunder in of itself that's topping. It's like there's all the Guard Dragon abuse and the
Solar?
there's the Guard Dragon abuse and a few other things. So what was your
You
saying?
could hit Solar?
No, then the deck would be dead.
True.
Solar's
deck
not
doesn't
even in
even-
the builds
deck
that are
sucks.
topping doesn't even run Solar.
Oh, I was quickly scanning through a list here that has Solar at
If
3.
you just do the danger, you hit all the combo decks. So
And I was watching a deck list before that had Solar at 3.
Yeah, it's the Dangers and the Guard Dragons which are carrying it now. And
the deck's
other
fine. It still won't win a YCS, so it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't hit any of the Guard Dragons. I wouldn't ban any of the Guard Dragons yet.
yeah, there's a lot of people that are calling Colossus to 2 or 1, and that's not for the pure builds. It's because the Danger builds spit out rank 8s like there's no tomorrow, and that leads to some degenerate shit.
But you can still those builds would then just like make the Colossus, use it, and then just make a Titan by putting it back. They just go back to playing the spell.
Yeah, but that's nowhere near as strong. Like the like the top builds that are winning at the moment are the ones that are going into like doing a whole heap of shit. They'll sit on hot red and stuff like that, but they'll also go into they also go into a 95 now, and they actually some of the builds are running Goliath and Archbrave.
Yeah,
So sit on that shit, and then they're locking people out as well. But it's all enabled by
actually funny.
Dangers, so it's like just
That's funny.
if the Dangers
Actually-
inject it was sweet.
I like that way more. Just making Goliath. That's funny.
One more deck to go over. So, look, They're not doing much at the moment, but they top every couple of things.
Poltergeist.
Good
No.
old Altergash.
You gonna say Trickstar?
Yeah, Trickstar Reincarnation. Do they finally deal with it?
No, it doesn't. No.
Can we just acknowledge that Altergeist isn't even talked about anymore?
I was
Yeah, I know,
going to get to Altergeist eventually.
It's like the honourable mention at this point.
Poor Lewis.
What do you mean, Paul Lewis? He jumped onto the next deck and he's doing fine.
So it's not worth hitting Reincarnation just to prove a point.
No, it's funny.
I wanted to
It's
get
a
rid
little
of
too late, I
Liquors.
think.
I need my memories to stay intact.
What was that,
Without
Andrew?
reincarnation, I was nothing.
I just feel like it's too little too late. Like, I think it's like just... It hasn't made a true dent in the meta for like months and months now, right?
Every shit player that needed to play reincarnation to get a top at nationals has already done so. So it can get banned at this point, and I don't care.
Well, like, yeah, 100% can get banned.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
Like, yeah, it's just more of like, do they do it because it is kind
they
of a
bother?
powerful card in the background?
Nah.
I guess it's the same reason
I
that
don't know.
it seems like Multifaker and that probably won't get touched, because it's just like, just not even being used.
And that's the
now.
thing, and that does go on the thing. Like, I mean, they're of the same coin. Can you not do that? Is that if you're hitting everything else, then does Multi-Faker and Reincarnation to be hit? Because then those decks will have like still their formidable assets.
But Trickstar's a deck that will win the first tournament, and then people go, oh, hey, fuck off. And they'll side deck for it, and it sucks again. And if you're hitting Widow Anchor, the Skystalker builds don't work.
But then you're making people side stuff for all relevant decks. And that's just annoying. It's like keeping fucking Red Reboot in your fucking side all the time. Cause it's...
I
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
the thing. As much as we say that Altergeist is like a forgotten archetype and no one does anything anymore, I can bet
Only
you
forgotten
every
doesn't
single fucker still plays Red Reboot in their side.
Yeah, but it's only not winning because
I
people
played
still-
one.
Red Reboot is like so
If you want to
universally
do that,
good.
then it starts the top again. It's the old cycle of, oh, deck's not being, like, talked about, I'm going to play it. It's the old try format. Except with, like, a pentagon.
Except not really, because like it keeps trying to come in as the fourth and then it gets knocked away.
Yeah, but that's because people are still playing Red Reaver.
Yeah, because it's also good against Salamangreat.
Yeah.
Salamangreat.
Right, so, I mean, that's all the cards we have flagged that we speculate should be hit and bullshit. We'll get into our single wants and we'll have our competition a little bit later on the next
I'll be
episode.
right. It's okay. I'll win.
Competition, what?
Hashtag.
Like, remember last time we kept a tally or a tab
Oh,
on what
yeah.
we all predicted?
Hang on. We kept a tally and then Lachlan got the tally wrong.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Okay.
misquoted. You
Alright.
and me brag on different cards.
I might try this time. Maybe. Otherwise...
We're literally recording it. Like,
I would like an impartial judge. Can we get Nadir in chat?
Because I still need to think... we don't have a chat. I still
Yeah,
need
where the
I still need to think before I lock in exact predictions. So we'll leave it for next week.
Yeah.
Because as Logan said before, we're definitely not getting it. Alright, into the other stuff. Some skill
Wait,
cards.
there's more stuff? What the fuck?
Yeah, didn't you listen to my intro? My sweet intro that
I don't talk to you.
What?
you should be stabbed.
Oh my god. Anyway, so we got the rest of the skill cards announced. Yeah, so we got 3 for Bones, and we know the Ishizu one as well. We already knew the Yugi one, so let's bring it up. Straight to the Grave is the first one. Probably the second actually, but we've already talked about the first one. There we go, the overlay. It is basically wastelands. Like that you can activate at the start of the duel. So all zombie, dinosaur, and rock monsters gain 200 attack. I think that's what Wasteland does. Oh, it's I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Yeah, it's pretty rubbish.
The Pokemon.
Did you just buy some Pokecoins, Andrew?
Did I buy Pokemon?
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Not recently.
Did you?
Me?
I'm just hearing the Pokecoin purchase sound in my head now.
No,
Freaky.
I feel like that's just an App Store purchase. I don't
Yeah, it
think
was my
it's
App Store purchase.
Yeah, it's not explicitly for Pokemon Go, you fucking junkie.
Oh, that is
Like-
yeah. It's the it's the Apple one. That's why I'm like, it's not the Google Play Store one. Get out. But no, it's the Apple one. Yeah.
You got a problem, Bragg.
Hey.
You need to stop for a bit.
as he says on a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast where we've talked about, like, dangers.
Just need to stop
For buying a danger core, you can do 400 raids.
Wait, are you buying a danger call, Logan?
No, I'm not even buying fucking Skystriker co-op from us Teddy I'd buy like a month ago.
You're really bad at that.
Yeah.
Wait, you said you were going to buy something,
I was like, next week and we'll discuss.
and then you didn't.
He didn't come in, so I just forgot.
Yeah, he's
about
a
it.
dog.
Oh, it's almost like he tried to give me shit about that 2 weeks ago. No, last week.
No, 2 weeks ago. But anyway,
You weren't on last week's?
no, I
No,
wasn't.
he wasn't.
No, I was, but we didn't discuss that then.
Oh, fair enough. Anyway, then the next one I already talked about on the YouTube channel, but not on the podcast. Call the Haunted. My God. We get Call the Haunted as a skill card. So, at the start of the duel, place this card in the center of spell and trap zone. You can't activate it during the first turn of the duel. You draw one less card at the beginning of the duel. And then it's just
what?
then it's a normal Call the Haunted after that.
And then it sucks.
No,
That seems really garbage.
No, it's really good. It's actually really good.
I wouldn't say really good. It's pretty. I'd say it's pretty good. Pretty good.
It's a guaranteed call the haunted from the start of the game. How's
Yeah.
it not good?
Yeah, which people know that you have because you've said it from the very beginning. Is there not spell and trap removal? I feel like there's still spell and trap
There's not good ones. So
The next spell and trap removal actually is just it's Twister that removes continuous spells and traps. So that's probably actually that is
but it has to-
that's
it has to
rubbish.
be like
Oh
that.
no.
It has to be up.
Oh wait, no, it is a continuous spell trap.
Yeah, but it's a continuous spell trap, but like, is Twister a quick play?
Yes, it's a quick play spell.
Yeah.
And you have to pay 500
Right, so-
destroy a spell and trap.
So that's the main in it. Knowing that you Twister will be side decked, right? And you can side deck skill cards, right?
Actually, that's a good point. You shouldn't run Twister against Blue Eyes, so you'd have to side it.
Yeah.
And as per Konami, there's no official side decks. Love it. Yeah, target one face-up spell and trap. But you can't chain Twister to it because it's a skill card, I'm pretty sure. I may have
Yeah,
just
exactly. It's not a quick. It's not an effect.
Yeah. But is a skill... No, it sets it. So you activate it, it's a skill, you can't chain it. But then you can just destroy whatever they summon.
Yeah, but that's fine because if it's not unsummon effect, it's fine.
Then, the last one is... Tomb of the Pharaoh. At the start of the duel, place this card in the field zone and flip it over. It's always treated as Necro Valley, and all Gravekeeper monsters gain 200 attack and defense. So finally...
That was already out.
No, it was you had to use Priestess and not run and not have a field spell on the field.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because they weirdly conflicted. Yeah.
Yeah. So now Hidden Temple and Necro Valley is more usable. You could nearly go first, and this could be a problem for Blue Eyes. So Blue Eyes probably needs to run Twister. Speak of the devil.
So you need to drop Priestess from the build once that comes out, yeah?
Yeah. Priestess is dog shit anyway. Then Gravekeeper's Ambusher will also be in this. They are now separately, which is kind of rubbish anyway. Target one card in your opponent's graveyard, put it in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's disgusting. Veil of Darkness during your draw phase. If you draw Dark Monster, reveal it, and then send it to graveyard. Then you can draw one more card. That's kind of cute with Recruiter. Then, you call the Haunted back to Recruiter, and then hopefully you just somewhere in there got the Oracle. Does Recruiter need to be sent from field? I'm pretty sure it does. And then,
Yeah, it would do.
and then Magician's Unite and Diffusion Wave Motion as well getting in this. So that gives...
Diffusion wave motion, Jesus Christ.
So they do name Gravekeeper's Oracle, but also if you could nearly put this stuff with Dark Magician and try and make that work. Call the Haunted with Dark Magician, trying to find a way to ditch it would be kind of cute.
Well, yeah, you do the darkness thingy.
Yeah. Actually, this would be a really interesting format. This is Veil of Darkness has always been rubbish. It's and its art always kind of looked cool. It was a really cute, a really cool looking holo. But then they didn't. And then Buster Blader was also confirmed as well as being in this. Got to stop those Blue Eyes somehow.
If you can get two monsters on field to be able to summon the damn thing.
Yeah, you got Call the Haunted. Woo! That's easy as, I don't know, summoning a level 7 monster from the graveyard. And we'll see how the rest of the set shapes up. But that kind of shakes it up, giving Gravekeepers Necro Valley in a way that doesn't screw over the graveyard stuff. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Moving on to it's not as good. They're making a replica dual disc.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this for ages.
Yeah, I've got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization article up. There we go. So it's all the bells and whistles. You can keep track of your life points. You can use card sleeves with your cards. Yeah. And then
I'm gonna make sure when these come out, I just move the tables for a tournament. We will all play standing up from across the room.
There's even a field spell zone. You can hold your
the field spell
thing.
zone flips out from the side, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's even a cup holder on the side.
Yeah.
Does it have Bluetooth connectivity?
My God, if only. But the problem is, there's only 5 zones.
Yeah, hang on a second. What?
Where do I summon my sunlight?
That's a good point. Where does the Sunlight Wolf go? So, I mean, you'd have to play...
It goes in the cup tray.
You know how the field spell used to come out the side? Like, you used to have like a flap?
Yep.
The Lings have that now. You pull them out.
But then where...
Link Flapper.
Field card that they also need.
The what?
Salamangreat
The
also
what?
play a field card.
Yeah, no, that's still there. But, like, underneath the second and fourth monster zone, you have these little slide outs that come forward in front of your dual disc.
Oh, that sounds awful.
What, and a normal dual disc doesn't sound awful?
Damn it.
Well, yeah, I think that was a given.
So in this...
Oh, sorry, I got on my elitist train again. My bad. Dual discs are fun, people.
Occasional. That's fine. We're occasionally...
Shout out to that guy who said we were elitist. I'm only elitist because you're not. So go fuck yourself.
Actually, and thank you I can thank you everyone for sharing the podcast. If you know anyone that wants to listen to Yu-Gi-Oh! With a quality audio production where you can hear 2 copies of me.
Hang on, I just want to let it be known that guy, I'm not actually being a dick to him. Either right, he's good. But I just wanted to fuck him.
Share this around. Like I do I appreciate them. The rest of the team appreciates when this gets shared and recommended. I do like it. So I mean, you could nearly play speed duels. You can nearly do speed duels on this. I reckon that'll be kind of a fun way to do classic Yu-Gi-Oh. Just ignore the other 2 zones.
But this is going to be, I'm assuming, cosplay rated.
Yep. And you can put cards into that and without damaging it. Which is
okay. So being that it's
CS
cosplay
finals?
rated, I'm guessing it's going to be very expensive.
yeah.
YCS finals will now use these only.
Yeah. Speaking of damage, they have a few force lines.
Oh fuck! Hang on, bro. The retards are here.
It's your boy.
There's a few voice lines on the dual disc. One of them is I'll.
Yes.
What do I do? Where is it? I've lost it.
Hang on.
Oh, you worthless trash! You made me damage a rare card. Apparently, the dual disc can say on command. And in Senokaiba's OCG voice. Yeah, I said OCG. I can't see. There's no voice line for I tribute God. Damn it.
Yeah, that's right. I tribute God.
Do you know what
But if it's got voice programming in there, can't you reprogram it to say other stuff?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Can I have it saying the whole truth jokingly thing? I was jokingly.
No good.
I was cheating, metaphorically speaking. No, but politically. I want to politically cheat.
Theoretical. It was meant to be a joke.
Alright. Well,
Did
I mean,
you ban a rabbit?
I can't ignore the rabbit in the room because I just said that. I've got Lachlan here. We've got Blake here as well.
There's Blake here as well.
Yeah. Can we just establish, by the way, that we were like, don't make any stupid distractions because we want to do one take, and then these.
No. This is all staying in. This is all one take.
Yeah, it's coming down this week.
Are you all going to buy the in real life dueling disc?
I've actually
I'd rather die.
Hang on. Can we ask the real
Oh, Blake's here. That's actually good. This is good.
How many of you can afford the real life dual disc?
I would rather punch a baby sloth right in the face than buy that dual.
Have you not learned your lesson from making threats?
No, I'm pretty sure a baby sloth would kill
I'll
you.
be like 3 times shorter than a bullet.
They got long claws.
Jake, he will beat the horse out of you, alright?
Oh.
What's an animal you reckon you couldn't take on?
We're
Me?
not having this conversation.
Yeah,
Shut
this
up.
joke is being a dead horse, which Lachlan can't do. Then one last news story. Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution, the Nintendo Switch game, is coming summer 2019 for the Northern Hemisphere and for us winter. So we can play Link, we can Link summon on the Switch. I'm not doing that.
The actual gameplay of it looks really, really bad. It looks like the same game they've spat out on the consoles for the last 5 years.
Yeah, I wish they'd fix that shit. Wow.
Mate, no, Yu-Gi-Oh! VR. Have you not seen the trailers? Get keen.
Yeah, I have, but he keeps activating Pot of Greed and then he throws his card into the
Pot of
sky.
Greed draws 3 cards. Pot of Greed also draws 3 cards. Dude, that's the game I'm keen for.
Yeah, you've been advocating for Pot of Greed to 3 for fucking ages for your goddamn Dynamist.
Not me.
Bro.
Fucking him.
Pot of Greed is good for the rogue decks, but it won't be good for the meta decks.
Yeah, no, meta decks don't like drawing 2 cards for free.
Meta decks don't like drawing cards. It's shit. Sky Striker Engage.
I don't know where he's going with this. Anyway, so let's go into anything we're buying, selling, or we won't do that today. Let's go into not Yahoo Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I found something better on Reddit. Turn the Cog posted a... so apparently r/Hearthstone and r/Yu-Gi-Oh! Are both making Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards of Hearthstone and then Hearthstone cards of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they posted this little gem that I've just put in the chat. And I'm going to put it up here now.
I'm going to have to read, aren't I?
Oh,
no, I'm not.
no, there it is. So, for those
Very
who are
simple.
listening, 8 mana, Blue Eyes White Dragon. It is a dragon, legendary. 300 attack, 25 health.
30.
330, yeah.
That's
Oh
true.
god, imagine 300. That would be even more broken. And it's a druid card.
Yeah, the druid.
Ramp.
So, and the question was, would this card be broken?
No.
Yes!
This is Alex.
No, don't worry about it.
Explain to me why it would be broken.
Because 30 health is... Okay, it's the equivalent of Blue Eyes having 8,000 attack in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the
Okay.
exact regular total of life. But I suppose it's not as relevant. But in Hearthstone terms, like, turn 10 is your biggest cards type of thing. So this is not even late game. And then Druid is a class that specifically ramps their mana so they can get shit out way quicker. So
Right.
it's having something that can one-shot you in turn 5.
It's so dumb. It's like, who put a druid back on this? Like,
But on the counterpoint, if you're playing against a guy with Dark Magician or Exodia, it doesn't matter how good your cards are, because you believe in the.
that's a good point. Exodia Mage doesn't care about this.
Well,
Yeah,
there's a few
exactly.
Exodia decks, so
Also,
they pray to a different god, namely Mechathun.
also, does the fact that this doesn't have an effect mean anything?
Yeah. Doesn't have
yeah, I suppose
it doesn't have
that makes it more
charge.
true.
It should have charge, really.
Did the original Blue Eyes? Did the original Blue Eyes have an effect?
I mean, that part keeps it more true to an actual Blue
I
Eyes,
understand why it doesn't have an effect. I'm just saying, like, in the game of Hearthstone, does a monster with or a thing with no ability or effect make an impact?
feel like it would.
it can if the stats are
Yeah, I
significantly...
was gonna say it's a 30-25. What more
Yeah,
do you want?
it can in a deck that deliberately ramps into it. But I mean, it should have charge. It's a bloody Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's not like it's a fusion card where it would have to have that. Oh, there's a popping noise. Anyway, so that's a week off from
Yeah,
now
it's been
Yu-Gi-Oh.
going for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, why
Oh.
did it cost 8? Anyway.
Wait, yeah, it should have cost 10. Oh, I guess 8 because I think 8 stars is the equivalent.
Yeah, that would be the reason for it.
All right, thank you all for joining us on this wonderful adventure.
Even those who weren't invited.
We'll probably come back later in the week and do some more stuff. Lachlan's coming down, so unless he already is down, who knows anymore. I can't keep a straight face. See ya.
Wait, who the hell is this in